Hi everyone, good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your subscriptions. I do want to say an apology to my Patreon subscribers. I guess yesterday it took forever for the Patreon video to upload. When I came back to the hotel after classes, I saw it was still uploading, like after we went to class and dinner. It only finished uploading like this morning when it went out, so that was kind of dumb, but I blame Mercury retrograde. This is a daily all signs forecast. It is a broad spectrum reading. You need to figure out if and where it fits in your life, if at all. If it doesn't fit, that's okay. Nothing's broken or wrong. You just might be working on something different at this time. It's originally created for Monday, the 24th of April. It's not solely set for that date by any means. If you're seeing it on a different date, please utilize the reading if it makes sense. I do believe readings can be timeless. They find us when we need them rather than when they were originally created for. I will be referring back to the Sunday underpinning reading, which was actually rather incredible, so you may want to check that out. That populates in the lower left-hand corner of this video at the end of the video. What else do I want to say? Easy ways to support the channel. Please check out the drop-down menu underneath any of my daily videos. In there is just some housekeeping rules, things I want you to think about while utilizing the channel. There's this, it's crazy, guys. The ceiling here at the hotel is also leaking. It's just nuts. This is some weird Mercury retrograde crap, I gotta say. All right. There's some general housekeeping rules in the drop-down menu, what decks I'm using, how to contact me via social media to book a private reading. If you're interested, you can contact me either via Instagram or my Facebook business page. Know that I won't reach out to you to sell you a reading. So if anybody ever attempts to, know that that's not me. You always have to initiate contact for that. And then also simple ways to support the channel. Please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Leave me a question or comment, or share the video out. All of that stuff greatly helps. All right, so let's see what the cards want us to know today. It's been weird. Like, I came back to the hotel room, the video wasn't uploaded, the ceiling's leaking. I need to get the heck out of New Jersey. I need to go home and be with my dogs, to be honest. That's exactly how I'm feeling right now. But we're going to make this happen. All right, so let's see what the card is for the day. Sorry if the lighting's weird in here too. All right, we have Messenger of Water. I'm assuming this is the Knight of Cups. Only because the seahorse is there too. Let me just double check in the book. I just want to make sure it's not the page. Let me just double check. Give me 1 second, guys. You can hear the drip. Do you hear that? That's the drip that was going all night in my room. It's kind of driving me a little nuts. It's like working my anxieties a little bit. It is the Knight of Cups. So Knight of Cups oftentimes is a romantic card. I love that this is depicted as a woman. It ties nicely into yesterday's Sunday reading where we had the Queen of Cups, or not the Queen of Cups, I'm sorry, the Queen of Pentacles, very much in the same position, like she was positioned towards the future. There was also something that I noted in yesterday's reading where it was this sort of blending of earth and water going on. So I feel like she's a nice balance to the Queen of Pentacles that underpins her from the Sunday reading, right? We have, there's also a nice symmetry between knights and queens. Like knights serve the realm, and I always think that they're in service to the queen. So the fact that this shows up today says that our emotions should be at the forefront today. We should feel, hopefully, some love and compassion. The midweek card in the Sunday reading was also that Two of Cups. So we might be developing, I want to say like almost like a newfound appreciation with maybe sort of an aspect of ourself or within a relationship or a situation that we didn't otherwise have. It does feel like to me as I look at the art on this card, she's kind of whispering to the seahorse, right? She's sort of telling the seahorse, or maybe realizing with the seahorse, a newfound love or appreciation. Maybe there's a new way we need to look at a situation or see a situation from a more like heart-centric or compassionate place. And in doing so, I almost feel like she whispers to the seahorse and the seahorse gets larger and larger and more magical and more magical. And maybe that's just me being a Pisces and this being a cup sign or a cups card. But I do feel like there's expansion with this seahorse, or this opportunity to grow bigger, brighter, stronger, as we move into the future. Backed by this from Sunday's reading is the Queen of Pentacles. She's going to be grounded, discerning, and manifesting while this is all happening. So what we feel and what we focus on is what we move towards, if that makes any sense. What we put our attention on, especially emotionally. Hopefully we're doing that positively. Obviously with the Knight of Cups, that would be the key, or sort of the goal. He's oftentimes a very romantic card, and so showing compassion and love where we can within our lives, either whether that's to ourselves or to others, towards situations or relationships. This is an opportune moment to do that, and then to build upon them and create them, allow them to expand in that love, that compassion, that kind of kindness, if that makes sense. Let's go to the Rose Oracle. This dripping is driving me nuts, guys. I need to get out of this room. All right, the grandmothers. Remember your roots, perspective, and trust the weavings. Interesting to me that we had the Queen of Pentacles yesterday, and we have the Messenger of Water, or the Knight of Cups today, both represented by women. And then we have this energy of the grandmothers sort of swirling in here, this feminine, ancestral, compassionate, creative. Yesterday I used with the Queen of Pentacles this idea of fertility, meaning like, fertility of ideas, fertility of opportunity, creation. This grandmother's energy feels like, not only are we supported by spirit and the environment around us, but we're supported in the creativity, in the opportunity, in the possibility of moving towards that which we love, or that brings us emotional fulfillment, and expanding that, right? Allowing that to be our connection point, nurturing maybe ourselves and those around us, or relationships around us. I almost want to say it like grows our wisdom, grows our strength. I hope this makes sense. It just feels very like divine, feminine, empowered energy. And from that focus, from that discernment, from that sort of emotional perspective, we're able to expand out and tap into the greater weavings of spirit, if that makes sense, because I'm definitely getting spirit vibes off of this. Ancestral energy and the wisdom of that, and channeling that and moving forward in that, in service to maybe ourselves, to a situation, to a relationship, to others. Let's look at the clarifiers. We have the Two of Swords. We have the Page of Pentacles. And we have the Nine of Pentacles, which we saw her in the clarifiers yesterday, and she was actually in the same position, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like with the Two of Swords there, oftentimes the Two of Swords is about listening to our own intuition, sometimes drawing boundaries, shutting out the world, or not necessarily taking in outside opinions. And the thing that's drawing my attention with that is the body of water that's behind her, which kind of keys into, in my opinion, the Knight of Cups, right? Listening to our emotional self rather than our mental thought patterns, communicating more from a place of intuition. And that communication may be solely within ourselves. But I get this sense that it's about clarifying that communication, or really choosing the thoughts that we have and the focus that we keep. And then in doing so, shutting out, say, maybe the more negative things, or the things that hold us back, allows us to kind of step up into this page energy of beginning to create what it is we want, right? Or how it is we want it to look, how it is we want it to be, being open to new, actions, new indications. It's all leading kind of towards this independence of the Nine of Pentacles. And remember, like, Sunday's reading is this Queen of Pentacles pushing all of this from the background. She's almost like wanting to graduate us, grow us, connect us in to how we're feeling and what we want at a very like 3D material level. And I feel like today is the day to work on that through first our emotions and then clarifying it through our intuition and like almost literally blocking the thoughts that hinder us from having the space or the opportunity to begin to take steps towards creating that material abundance or change, independence, freedom um, that we seek. I hope that makes sense, you guys. Sorry that I'm a little bit like all over the place. Just, it's been a weird 24 hours. Let's just say that. But that is your reading. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much. Take care.